hate when that happens. Cynthia, Rogan.
Do you remember HAL 9000, the computer from 2001's A Space Odyssey? Mm-hmm. He was just a computer. But the instant he felt threatened, he locked those pod bay doors and wouldn't let Dave return to the ship. I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that. So, why, fellow Toastmasters, do we still trust technology? And we do, at least as much as Dave trusted Hal. Even though you know, and I know, an electronic device has the power to change your life in a microsecond if you fail to show it who's boss. I've had to learn that the hard way. One gorgeous morning, I got to the office, threw open the curtains and started to work. I'd been there for about 10 minutes when the phone rang. Hello? Look out your front window. There were 1, 2, 3, 4 police officers with their guns drawn. What's going on? Step outside the building, ma'am, slowly, and keep your hands where we can see them at all times. Was there anyone else in the building? No. We received a panic call from this location. Did you place that call? No. Do you have an alarm? Oh man, I must have pushed the panic button on accident. I hate when that happens. 2 of them went inside to search the premises. I stood there with my arms aching, wonder what they'll put in their report. I knew they'd probably call it operator error, but they'd be thinking, what an idiot. I'm surprised they didn't remember me from a few years earlier when the kids gave me my first iPod. Did you know you can't hear an alarm going off if you're listening to music through your earbuds? See, that's what I'm talking about. Technology, it does not fight fair. How many of you have a GPS? Oh yeah, does yours yell at you? Oh, mine does. Yeah. I call my GPS Amy, short for American English. Now, she's pretty good. She tells you 3 times when a turn is coming up. So, if you miss a street, or there's construction she doesn't know about, she gets a little bit miffed. She's given you every opportunity to make the right choice. So, and as a mom, I get that. That would make me mad too. The first time I used Amy, I missed a turn. Recalculating. I decided the best thing to do was to go around the block and correct myself. I turned right. Recalculating. Right again. Recalculating. And again. Recalculating. By the time I was back on track and needed her advice, she refused. She claimed she'd lost satellite reception. Yeah, right, you HAL 9000. The day I got my iPhone, I felt so modern. But between you and me, my kids and grandkids had to teach me how to use it. For a while, every time the kids were over, my phone would disappear. I'd be What are you guys doing in there with my phone? Nothing. One week, I had to go out of town for a class. That first day at lunch, I was seated at a table with 11 total strangers. When I pulled my cell phone out of my pocket, I must have held the button down a little too long because Siri said, "I'm sorry, big old booty, I didn't hear that." Wait, big old what? Everyone at that table stopped what they were doing to stare at me. And all I could say was, "My grandkids, aren't they cute?" I think it's so funny to change my name in the phone. Oh, I was so embarrassed. But and when I told the kids what had happened, they were really embarrassed too. But do you think that stopped them from pranking my phone? Not a chance. Right now, if you ask Siri who I am, she'll say, "Your name is Cynthia, but because we're friends, I get to call you You're Annoying." That is so much better than big old booty. Now, while we're talking about phones, let me ask you, have any of you ever sent a private, personal message, say to the wrong person? Or maybe to a few people? Or maybe you sent it to your whole database? No, I haven't either. And don't get me started on autocorrect. I'm almost out of dignity here and time, so I've just got one more thing. And you might want to write this one down. If it's electronic, it has a power button, or a kill switch, as I like to call it. But don't say that too loud. No, because you never know who or what will hear you. Benjamin Franklin once said, "Beware of the young doctor, the old barber, and the computer you've said bad things about." You know how I know he said that? I saw it on Facebook, and computers never lie. Mr. Toastmasters?